Now, few people remember, at least in the general public. I'm sure those that matter know, but Texas has its own stock market that was approved. I think it's going to be up in Dallas or somewhere up near Dallas, and it was backed by Citadel and BlackRock, and that's a pretty big deal. Now we saw this over on Michael Branch's feed over there, but I like what Digital Asset Investor said about it. It's important to note that if we're going into this blockchain-based global financial system, it might require an entirely new kind of platform. And what better place to put that in than the brand new Texas-based stock exchange? Because I think we're done with Wall Street, right? I think most of us are. Maybe for those traditional type of assets that are going to disappear, they're all going to be blockchain-based and tokenized. It's time to move and do something new. So let's check this out. DAI says BlackRock is about to tokenize the world. And then below that, you see there Michael Branch. He says Texas Stock Exchange closer to opening, because they're still working on building that thing out with approval from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, and blah, blah, blah. And you can go read more about that there. But this is a little excerpt that they pulled out. It says, with 120 million in backing from investors like BlackRock and Citadel, told you Citadel was, and look them up. I mean, BlackRock everybody knows, but Citadel not quite as popular, but huge. Bailey said the digital exchange will be state of the art and have fewer requirements for the makeup of company boards of directors and other exchanges. The TXSE, Texas Stock Exchange, also hopes to capitalize on discontent over new rules and rising fees and share price benchmarks at NASDAQ and NYSE. That's NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, that's basically saying we're done with Wall Street. That's where the NASDAQ and the NYSE are. It's over. It's coming to this, and this is where it's going to start from. It's going to be Texas. That just makes sense. So we'll see how it goes, but you got to keep an eye on these little things. These details matter. This is where it's headed. And now, just the mere fact that BlackRock and Citadel are backing that, and if you go back and read the history of it, you just Google it or go to the AI and ask how the Texas Stock Exchange came to be and who its backers are, and it'll crystallize for you. None of this is happening by accident, guys. All of this has been planned way ahead of time. And these are the kinds of things that kind of give you that aha, that like, well, it's not just a Clarity Act popping up out of nowhere because President Trump won, and here we are considering clarity for the digital asset space. No, well, this stuff happened before President Trump won. So they're all working in unison. Make no mistake, because the global financial system is an everybody thing. It's an everybody problem. It's an everybody issue. But most importantly, it's a wealthy person's issue, and the major players are all on the same page. They're just little details they're arguing over, but make no mistake, we're headed into that world. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and bookmark. We'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, adios amigos.